This is Kingdoms of the Dump, a game created by a group of janitors, inspired by Earthbound and Chrono Trigger. This game is sort of a fun take on what a world full of trash would be like. It's about the trashiest game I've ever seen. Let's talk about it. Now, Kingdoms of the Dump is a game that isn't out yet. About 3 years ago at this point, there was a Kickstarter for it. They advertised a few things. Now, it isn't out yet. I'd like to make that clear. It should come out, I think, next year, in around October, actually. Okay, this game was originally funded in 2019, where it got about $16,000 more than it asked for out of its $60,000 goal. Now, that's a lot of money, which means this game must have been looking good, right? And it sure is. Holy smokes, it looks very, very good. Now, the game itself is sort of like a 2.5D RPG with sort of platforming elements for overworld exploration and puzzles. You can tell there's clearly a lot of inspiration from games like Final Fantasy VI and Earthbound, created by, on the website, their names are Roach and Solar Mongoose, a whole bunch of other people on the team as well, such as Everdread, DM404, the pixel artist, D, an illustration robot, Bobby Ghostly, the composer, William Kage. It's a pretty small team, but you can tell there's a lot of passion going into this project. You play as Dustin Binsley and 5 other characters that you swap between in this overworld area. In gameplay, you play on a grid-like battlefield where you do slight movements and inflict the world. Think of something like Persona 2, where you do play on a grid-based access, but it seems like it's going to matter more in this game. A lot of the attacks seem to be sort of reminiscent of the Mario and Luigi series or Paper Mario, where you do little moves to create bigger moves. From what I can tell, I am a backer for this game, so I can see a little more, but from what it looks like, this game mainly takes place between 2 areas, the overworld and the battles. Battles, as I said, are on a grid-like system. The overworld is the more 2.5D style platformer. While they have said it won't be super, precise, there won't be any, crazy platforming, I do believe it'll lead to a lot more world exploration and things around the world to look at. Every few months, you get an update, and wow, it just looks so much better. You get to see concept art, and I won't show it here for respect of the game developers, but I will show any publicly available things. What I think is very interesting about this game is how everything looks. Style is so pretty. While it's been done in so many RPGs, a lot of the newer ones seem to focus on 16-bit, but this is a gritty, almost, a very detailed and gritty pixel art style that just makes the whole world stand out. Every little detail. They've been advertising this game for a little bit now, and I've honestly been pretty excited for it. I'm glad to see another little RPG becoming an actual thing. I'm excited to see what comes of it. And well, this next year is going to be very hyped for me. It's a very organized ordeal. There's a lot going on, and it's mainly focused. A lot of it makes sense, and it isn't lost to time delays. And while that could still happen, it's still pretty early in the Kickstarter. I'm still hopeful, and I'm maybe gonna make a video about this when it comes out. That'd be pretty cool, huh? Now, I seriously recommend you check out the creators' social medias, because this game is amazing looking. The art style is so pretty, and wow, the little music we've heard, it's been very reminiscent of things like Final Fantasy VI, and you can tell that's one of the biggest inspirations. While usually I sort of back out of these more generic looking RPGs because, they're generic, oh, go get the fantasy, save the princess, get the crystal shards or something, this game has some charm through the world building and how it looks. I'm so excited to see what this game brings with all of its different styles, and I hope it's good. I hope it's worth the wait, you know? Anyway, adios for now. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I make content like this every Wednesday, and I might be adding more to my schedule.